It took us 8 hours to reach the home.
No. Reach the home galat hai. The home, the Jammu, the Chandigarh, all are wrong. It took us 8
Okay, ma'am.
hours to reach home.
It took us 8 hours uh, to reach home.
Very good, very good.
Good evening, ma'am.
Good evening. Welcome to the
How
session.
are you, ma'am?
I'm doing great. Tell me, how are you doing?
Ma'am, I am also doing great. I am very excited to be part of this session.
Okay, welcome to the session, and I am also really excited to have you here. So, your name is Vicky Kumar.
Yes, ma'am. My name is Vicky Kumar, ma'am.
Okay, so please introduce yourself.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am, for giving me this opportunity to introduce myself. So I am very excited to be part of this session. As you know that my name is Vicky Kumar. I am from Jammu and Kashmir. As far as my education qualification is concerned, I have recently completed graduation. So thereafter, I have been preparing for a competitive exams, and along with that, I am also working on my communication skill. I enjoy in free time watching self-improvement videos, and also I am working on my communication skill. So I am passionate about learning and growing. So, ma'am, it's all about me.
Okay, you have completed your graduation.
Ma'am, I have completed BA, Bachelor of Arts.
Okay, you have done BA. It was honors, BA honors.
Yes, ma'am. No, ma'am, it was general course. We had 5 subjects in BA.
Okay. So now you are preparing for competitive exams. Which exams?
Ma'am, actually, I'm preparing for the state PCS.
And you are working on your English. So how are you working on your English? How do you do your speaking practice?
Ma'am, actually, I watched all your videos available, but you also told in those videos the Chat GTP. So, ma'am, I am also using the Chat GTP. That is also helping me a lot to improve my English speaking skill.
Okay, you are
And
using
another thing is that I am also recording my. Yes, ma'am.
what?
I am recording myself for whatever I study throughout the day. I record myself and then upload that video on the YouTube. And then again, I listen that video with the subtitle. That also show me that analyze myself that how much am I capable to speak English properly. So, ma'am, I am doing all these things. But I yes, ma'am. I created the YouTube channel, but all the videos I kept the private. Those videos are not public.
Okay. You create these videos for your own practice and you keep them private. Okay.
Yes, ma'am, because I am watching all those videos with subtitles. That helps me that where I am making mistakes.
You watch all those videos after uploading them and you go through the videos to see
Yes,
where
ma'am.
you made mistakes, right?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Okay. Can you tell me how you celebrated your Holi? How was your Holi?
So, ma'am, it was great. We celebrated Holi. We also enjoyed it because it is a festival of color, we can say. So it was great, ma'am.
No, I'm saying how did you celebrate it? What all did you do?
Okay, ma'am. As we also use the colors, and we also celebrate it with the like we use colors to that what I am not able to what in what way I should tell you, ma'am. I am not getting the exact words what I should use. So, ma'am, I am not
Okay,
comfortable speaking
wherever
on
you
this
are
topic.
getting stuck, tell me in Hindi, then I will translate it. Do you know Hindi?
Okay, ma'am. Actually, मैं ये बोलना चाहता हूँ. Yeah, ma'am. I know, ma'am. एक्चुअली आई वाज ट्राइंग टू से कि मतलब कि जब हम होली में कलर्स का इस्तेमाल करते हैं एक दूसरे को लगाते हैं मतलब कि इस तरह से मैम मैं इंग्लिश में कहना चाहता हूँ सो हाउ कैन आई से मैम.
When we put colors on each other on Holi, when
Yes,
we
ma'am.
put colors on each other on Holi,
Okay, ma'am. Thereafter we have this day was a fun like a fun and
okay.
yeah.
So it's a lot of fun when we put colors on each other. You want to say this?
Yes, ma'am. I want to say this.
Mhm. Okay. So do you use water balloons and water guns also?
No, ma'am, we don't use I can say that we don't celebrate it as much because we are in the village. As you know that in the village, this is not considered as the people celebrate in the urban areas as compared to the rural areas. People not celebrate is it as much as people celebrate in the urban areas. So I can say this.
Okay, you live in an urban area, right?
No, ma'am, I live in a rural area.
You are from a rural area. Okay, are you a Muslim?
No, I am not Muslim. I am Hindu, ma'am.
You are Hindu, but your Instagram account name was written in Urdu, which I couldn't read. So whenever I see an Instagram
No,
account
ma'am.
in Urdu,
No, ma'am. Actually, that was not in Urdu. That was in Chinese language.
okay, that was in Chinese language. Oh, okay. So what
Yes,
does
ma'am.
that mean?
Ma'am, actually, my name is Vicky Kumar.
Okay, you wrote Vicky Kumar in Chinese.
Yes, ma'am.
How do you know Chinese? Can you speak Chinese?
Ma'am, no, ma'am. I don't speak Chinese. Actually, I was searching my name in Chinese. How can I write my name in Chinese? Therefore, I
Okay.
copy that and paste on my Instagram.
Okay, you just
Yes, ma'am.
learned how to write your name in Chinese, and that also you couldn't write. You just copied and pasted it there. Hmm. So
Yes,
you
ma'am.
want people who see your account think that you are Chinese, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So tell me, have you been to any other country? I mean, visited any other
No, ma'am.
country? No?
Uh, No, ma'am, I never visited outside India. I can say that I recently visited Chandigarh and some Punjabs and other states of India, but I never been to outside India.
Okay. So you recently traveled to Chandigarh, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, tell me, did you go with your friends?
Actually, ma'am, I went to the PGI Chandigarh last time. I was with my cousin sister. She was ill. That's why I was there.
Okay, did you travel somewhere for a vacation recently?
No, ma'am, I never been. Actually, as I was in the college and I recently completed my graduation. Thereafter, I have been at home.
Mhm. Okay, so when you went to Chandigarh with your cousin, can you describe that trip in English so that we can work on your English? That's an activity.
Okay, ma'am, sure. Ma'am, actually, we come from Jammu and Kashmir. It takes like when we go to Chandigarh, we have to first of all move to Jammu, and it takes like 2, 3, 4 hours to reach the Jammu.
Stop after every sentence.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, don't say reach the
Okay, ma'am.
Jammu. So whenever we have to go somewhere, we have to go to Jammu first. So it takes about 3 to 4 hours to reach Jammu. Don't say reach the Jammu. Okay?
Okay, ma'am.
Yes.
It takes times to reach the Jammu, and thereafter we pick the bus from there to Chandigarh, and that we went to Chandigarh during the night time, and we whenever we reach there Chandigarh, and I saw that I never been to Chandigarh, and I was very excited there. But then we reach in the morning in the Chandigarh.
You want me to correct your mistakes?
Yes, ma'am.
Then please wait after every sentence. Otherwise, I will forget every sentence.
Sorry, ma'am.
Please stop after every
Sorry,
sentence.
ma'am.
I will forget what you said. इसलिए
Oh,
please wait after every sentence.
okay, ma'am.
हर सेंटेंस के बाद आप थोड़ा रुक जाइए
Whenever
क्योंकि
I
मैं भूल जाऊंगी ना मैं भूल जाऊंगी अभी आप रुकिए हर सेंटेंस के बाद थोड़ा रुक जाइए
okay, ma'am.
when I reached Chandigarh I felt very good because I went there for the very first time I reached in the morning उसके बाद आप बोलिए बट एक सेंटेंस बोलकर रुकना है
Okay, ma'am. Sure. And when we reach there, and I was as I told you that I never been to Chandigarh, and I see the things so like there, and I whenever when I reached the PGI Chandigarh, and I was very like I never been to seen such cities, ma'am. Then that was the morning time when we reached there, what should I say? Like I was feeling the sounds of the birds in the
Hmm.
morning. That that was very good. That I feel that it's so natural. So it was showing that we are connecting with the nature, the sounds of the birds, and I was feeling that the sounds of the birds they were doing.
देखो आपने उसको प्रेजेंट में बताया हियर वी आर हियरिंग द साउंड्स ऑफ बर्ड्स बट आपको पास्ट में बताना चाहिए ना इट हैपेंड इन द पास्ट सो डोंट यूज आर सो यू कैन से वी वेंट देयर इट वाज मॉर्निंग टाइम व्हेन वी रीच्ड देयर everything was so calm that we could even hear the sounds of the birds and it felt like we were connecting with the nature because we were able to hear the sounds of the birds and it felt so serene and calm.
Ma'am, uh, actually, ma'am, can you, ma'am, tell me that where I need to correct, what topic should I focus on? And I'm also facing this problem. As I know that I am telling in the present, I am telling in the present, but instead of knowing that, but still I am making the mistake. So, ma'am, where should I need to correct?
See, if you think that you are making mistakes when you speak in past tense, then you should either read a lot of stories because stories are always in past tense. So when you read stories every day and then you
Yes,
can
ma'am.
try to narrate the stories in your own words. First read a story, then narrate it in your own words, then record yourself, and then see what mistakes you made. Then read the story again and then match what you said. So by practicing storytelling, you can work on your past tense. This is a very helpful exercise. And the other thing is you can narrate some incidents from your past. Like if something interesting happened in your life last week or maybe in your college, if you start narrating it, it should be in the past. So that can also give you practice. And if you open Chat GPT and say that I'm going to narrate an incident from my past, then please correct my mistakes at the end of the paragraph. Then say the whole paragraph. At the end of it, Chat GPT will give you the correct paragraph after correcting all the mistakes. That will be a very
Yes,
helpful
ma'am. Ma'am,
exercise.
actually, I have been doing this thing for last 2 days.
Mm. Okay.
What? Yes, ma'am. Whatever story, whatever things happened with me in throughout a day, I try to write that GTP and in English, and then I ask Chat GTP that correct me at the end of this summary, whatever I tell you. So,
Mm.
ma'am, that is also helping me. But problem is that, ma'am, I have been also practicing on this language for 1 years, but on English speaking applications, peer up applications that I'm also using. But there, the problem is that nobody can correct us. Therefore, ma'am, I decided to connect with you so that you can correct my mistake.
Mm.
So, as I was, as you corrected me last that I was using a present tense, so that I should not do. But instead of knowing this happened with me multiple times.
Okay, you mean to say, despite knowing your mistakes, despite knowing the fact that you use present tense in place of past tense, you keep making the same mistakes,
Yes,
right? But that will happen with
yes, ma'am.
practice. Just try to improve every day. Speak a small paragraph in front of ChatGPT, let it correct your paragraph. And then when you get the correct paragraph, then try to repeat it over and over again. Then your mouth will become habitual of speaking the correct sentences.
Yes, ma'am.
You have to speak the correct
Yes,
paragraph
ma'am.
again and again with yourself.
Yes, ma'am. Sure, I will, ma'am, try.
Okay. So, yeah, tell me what else happened after you reached there. After you reached there and you heard the sound of the birds, what happened?
Ma'am, that was I was telling you that the weather was very pleasant at that time, and I was to connect myself with the nature, and the sounds of the birds was I can say that it was like I was thinking that I am connecting myself with the nature. Ma'am, after that we entered in a PGI, and
We entered the PGI. Don't say entered in.
we entered the PGI. After that, ma'am, we we enter in the PGI and
Entered in नहीं.
there we
Don't
see
say
that
entered in.
how what.
You are again saying entered in. We entered the PGI, then के बाद बोलिए आगे.
Then she was admitted in hospital and we were trying to like meet with the doctors and to know her conditions. And there we stayed for 10 days there
ना
with
we stayed
her
for
and
10 days नहीं
there
हो सकता. Don't say stayed for 10 days. means एक होता है. आप एक दिन रुके या 10 दिन रुके?
we stayed for 10 days.
Yes, you stayed for 10 days. Okay.
Yes, ma'am. And after 10 days we come back to home and again we pick the bus from the bus stand.
Wait. After 10 days, we came back home. We took the bus to Jammu. We took the bus. After 10 days, we came back home. Come back home nahi. And we took the bus to Jammu.
After 10 back, we took the bus to reach the Jammu and then we have
Reach
to
the
take
Jammu nahi
another
aayega.
bus
Reach
for
the Jammu galat hai. Reach the Jammu is wrong. After 10 days, we took a bus to Jammu. After 10 days, we took a bus to Jammu. Reach the Jammu is wrong.
Okay, ma'am. And after that, we reach home with in 8 hours. Within 8 hours, as we picked the bus at like from the Chandigarh, and it took like 8 hours to reach our destinations where we actually want to reach back to home.
देखो reach the Jammu from the Chandigarh and the Jammu both are wrong.
Yes, ma'am.
We took the bus from Chandigarh and it took us 8 hours to reach home. It took us 8 hours to reach home.
It took us 8 hours to reach the home.
No. Reach the home galat hai. The home, the Jammu, the Chandigarh all are wrong. It took us 8
Okay,
hours to reach home.
It took us 8 hours to reach home.
Very good.
Ma'am, actually, ma'am, problem with me that whenever I try to speak and I also record myself and I create multiple mistakes. And the thing is that whenever I try to correct them, and again same thing happened with me. I know instead of knowing that I am creating mistake, and I also practice every day. I used to speak with the people of in a 1 hours in a day. So instead of that, I am thinking that not getting those results which actually should I get. So ma'am, what the things where I should focus on, like in grammar or in speaking? So can you suggest me?
Okay, Vicky, first of all, don't worry. And I am pointing out mistakes in every sentence. I hope you didn't mind. First of all, tell me, do you feel bad about it?
No, ma'am. No, man, I am not getting offended because it is the part of this journey as we are as speaking this language. At least we are. I am speaking it like I don't, ma'am, care that take the care that I am creating mistake because it is the part of this English speaking journey. So everyone make mistakes. So I don't care about that.
Okay. So I wanted to say that it takes time to learn a language. Don't worry, you are not going wrong anywhere. It takes some time. So when we were kids, we took some 6-7 years to learn a language. You remember आपको हिंदी कितने सालों में आई थी? At the age of 6 to 7 या 5 to 6 में जाके बच्चा पूरी तरह बोलने लगता है, right? They start speaking at 2-3, but
Yes.
they learn the complete language, the full language at the age of 6 or 7. Before that, they are not able to express everything, right?
Yes, ma'am.
So it takes some time. Don't think that you are going wrong. You are practicing every day. You are giving sufficient time. You are practicing with Chat GPT also. So you are on the right path.
Yes, ma'am.
It takes time. Just give it some time. How much time do you devote every day?
Yes, ma'am. Actually, ma'am, my question is that
No, I am asking you something.
am I making?
I said, how much time do
Okay.
you devote every day?
Sorry, ma'am.
आप रोज कितना वक्त देते हैं? हाउ
Ma'am, could
मच
you,
टाइम डू यू डिवोट एवरी डे टू
ma'am,
लर्निंग इंग्लिश?
ma'am, I devote 1 hours to learn this language every day.
But if you have free time, you are not doing a job right now, why don't you spend 2-3 hours every day?
Ma'am, actually, I have to study also other books, like as I'm preparing for the examination as well, and therefore I am also putting my less efforts in English.
Okay. See, if you are devoting 1 hour, then it will take some time. Give it some 3-4 years before you become very fluent in English. It will take time. You will
Okay,
keep
ma'am.
getting better. You will keep getting better every month. There will be improvement, but by spending just 1 hour, it will take a lot of time.
Yes, ma'am. I was telling you before that, like in the grammar portion, what I need to do.
See, don't worry, don't focus too much
I
on
am also,
grammar. Don't focus too much on grammar. Then you will get even more confused. Just keep practicing every day. Just listen to English content, consume English content for 1 to 2 hours every day. If you can take out more time, then watch English content or consume English content for 1 to 2 hours every day. Then speak with ChatGPT for 30 minutes every day. So take out some more time if possible,
okay,
but
ma'am.
don't worry too much about grammar.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, how do you practice with ChatGPT?
Ma'am, actually, as I told you that whatever I ask ChatGTP like about any particular topic, I ask about that, and then ChatGTP give me a sentences in Hindi and Urdu language, and then I translate those sentences in English, and then ChatGTP will also show that will ask me that you are making these mistakes and you need to correct there. Uh, and also I'm doing those things, and yeah.
So don't do that. Don't
Another thing is that, ma'am,
translate. Don't translate from English. Don't translate from Hindi to English. Start speaking English directly. Say a paragraph in English directly, then ask ChatGPT to correct it. Don't do the translation. This is where you are going wrong. आप हिंदी से इंग्लिश मत जाओ. You directly speak in English. Say 2-3 lines and ask ChatGPT to correct them. Stop translating
okay, ma'am.
from Hindi to English. That will really help you.
Another thing is that, ma'am, with the chat gtp it like give the feeling of we are connecting with the real person. So I am also I whenever I use the chat gtp, I ask chat gtp that share me some topics so that I can make discussion on those topics, and then chat gtp share some topics to me and I make discussions on. And then at the end of, I also used to say correct me whatever mistakes I uh, created. So ChatGPT also do that, ma'am. And another thing is that I also ask that if I am making any grammatical mistake, any in speaking where I need to correct, then ChatGPT also show that you need to correct here. So that's I am also doing, and ChatGPT is really helping me. And
That's great. This is wonderful. The way you practice is good. Only thing is you stop translating and just start speaking in English and let it correct you.
okay, ma'am.
Anything else that you want to ask me? You have any questions?
Mm, No, ma'am, I have asked all the questions that was in my mind, and now I am very excited that you corrected me whenever I was creating mistakes. And as I told you that instead of knowing that I am creating mistake, but sometime what happened with me that I cannot correct myself. That where I then I repeat those words again and again. This is the problem which I am facing nowadays with English speaking. But ChatGPT I have been using last 2 days, and therefore I am not that much I have improved in English, and that's all about.
Have been using ChatGPT only for 2 days, no? It will help you improve your English so much if you keep using it for a few months. So let's connect after 3-4 months and let's see how much you have improved. Okay? So all the best, Vicky.
Sure, ma'am.
Yeah.
All the best, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Okay then. Bye bye. Take care.
Okay, ma'am.